Okay, we are looking at a video that was shot by a customer, and they unfortunately shot it vertically in portrait. They had their cell phone up and down. That's fine, but really, when we're presenting a video in something like Triangular Whale, we would like to have this landscape horizontally. So our goal with something like this is to get it as wide as possible into the 16:9 ratio frame without disrupting the image that is being portrayed. Again, in this case, we're actually in luck because all we need to see is the whiteboard, which is kind of from here down to maybe his hips, and we don't need to see any of the rest of the area. So this is going to be easier. Sometimes you don't get that lucky, and you actually have to have a video that's going to have black space on the side, which we don't typically want to do. So again, what we're going to do now to fix this is we're going to expand this image. And I'm currently in Microsoft Clipchamp, but whatever video program you're in, we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to keep expanding this out until we get it to the width of a standard video, which is that 16:9 ratio. All right, so we're going to expand it out. We need to go a little bit more, so I'm just going to keep sliding it up and enlarging it. We don't want it to be larger than the 16:9 ratio, so we just got a little bit more, expand it out. Okay, that should be good to go. Now we want to double check that, and once we've done that, that everything still fits into the window. So again, we don't care about anything over there. We don't care about his legs. We don't care about the ceiling or even the top of the whiteboard. We just want to see what he's about to write. Now, when somebody's holding a video camera or phone like this, we want to also make sure that we didn't have them move. In this case, they did. So if you see here, we've made this too big. So unfortunately, we need to reduce this a little bit because we don't want to cut off what he's writing on the whiteboard. So slide it up, make it a little bit smaller. And again, we're going to check a few places in the video. So recenter it. And we'll check a few places in the video to make sure that the person filming didn't zoom out. And it's okay if, in this case, that the top here gets cut off because now he's currently talking about the center part. He's talking about these numbers and pretty much in this range. So we don't need to worry about the other areas that we're going to crop out. But as long as when he gets to that area where he's talking about it, that the video person had zoomed out. See how we can see it fully now. So just picking some random places in the video back and forth to make sure that nothing else is cut off. So in this case, we're going to have, unfortunately, some black bars on the right and left side, but that's okay. We've done the best we could to get this centered. So always be thinking about, is it the right place up and down and side to side? And just try to get the best average so that the video explains the story. It tells the story that we're trying to share. Now, next thing is I've already loaded the customer's logo. This is just another nice thing to do. It's not a mandatory thing, but I like to click add to the timeline. And we're going to drop that over into the video. Again, this is a nicety. If you are working with something like Notebook LM, they're going to have their branded logo down in the corner. Usually you'll see it in this area over here. And in this case, we don't have that. So if we had that logo, we would use the customer's logo to cover that up. But in this case, we're just going to do this because it makes it look professional. And we're going to look at the video again one more time. Oops, let's expand that. So I'm going back to that logo. I forgot I have to expand that the entire width of the training module. Yeah, it looks like I added it twice, so I'm going to delete that one. Okay, we'll expand the logo out so that it is shown during the entire length of the video, not longer than. And I've got to re-shrink it. Okay, so we're going to put it just centered in the corner. And this just kind of makes a nice branding video. And customers really like to see this type of thing when we have a video that has their name on it. All right, so let's double check again. We're going to scroll through, make sure that that logo doesn't cover up anything. And in this case, it looks good. Okay, last step. We're going to go to the beginning of the video and we're going to hit play. Now we're going to listen.
So if we're running with statistics and we're running with odds and you're
Okay, so he did a great job. He started right at the beginning of what he needs to say. There was no fluff, there was no dead air, there was no trying to get ready. If we had that type of thing in place, we would need to chop that off, but we don't have that. Now let's do the same thing at the end. We're looking to hear if he drones on or if the conversation stops. We want to delete any
The
extra
math is
information.
simple, speaks for itself.
Okay, so he did a great job. They started and stopped, and they have valid content in between as they're going. So this is very good. This is exactly what we want to present to the customer and that drop that into their training material as a video. So we're going to export this as a 1080 video, and then we'll load it into their account.